Greetings, fellow Terrans. Hustle McKee here with our next episode for the Initiative Let's Play. And I've queued up a number of additional science labs up in low Earth orbit. Get some more science, get some more interface bonuses. Once I finish the farms, I get some more water so I can build the farms without paying an absurd amount of boost. Water costs a lot of boost to bring up from Earth into orbit. If you didn't realize that, I'll be putting those into these. So I'm going to be saving my boost so I can start getting my water income higher. Water will also be up a great deal higher once this comes online later this month. Extra 56 water. So I'll be doing some more construction probably in a month or two to further expand my current stations and then build some more stations. I have room. I'll have more room once the that solar flare wears off. All right, let's keep going. We're going to be doing some Federation. Yeah, make that a permanent assignment. Our spy is hiding, and we're going to do a Federation here. Oh. We captured a guy from Manny First. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so we're working on boosting Slovenia so I can crack down and take this point from Project Exodus. Probably I will want to try and get Albania too, because I'm gonna form Yugoslavia, and these are crackdowns, so they're easy to get. Much harder to take, say, Croatia because of the defend interest. But I'll be back when next things happen. All right, so I've hit the next mission phase. I now have lots of water income, so I will be building in some farms to reduce my consumption and spending that boost on shipping up water for the farms, as well as probably building a few more stations in low Earth orbit to fill out more of my mission control, which we now are free from the solar flare too, so we got lots more room there. And my crackdown also succeeded, so Yang Chang, with his amazing simply amazing espionage, is going to be purging them out from Slovenia, another country under our control. Albania's got all these crackdowns, so definitely going to move on that. And I probably don't need the help, really, right? Because, well, some help could be useful. So I'll probably move a few people to be boosting them. Just to help out there. All right, so I'm going to pause right here and go and fix up my mission, my stations with all the nice juicy water I have. And I'll be back when next interesting thing happens. All right, so we have completed the means to an end. Our means are not going to be very good means. Lots of control point capacity room, which is great. And we get the Ferricide deployment team.
Someone must lead humanity through this difficult time. No one has the talent, vision, or resources that we do.
Yeah. Difficult decision, yes. So there's two problems in the eyes of people like Soren Van Wyk. There's the aliens, of course, but also taking control over Earth is also what they want to do. They want to reduce domestic discord. So we need to both take control over Earth and take control over the aliens. And we might need to compel obedience, of course, because people might have other ideas about how to handle the aliens than us. And the alien methods of influence may be of assistance. Yes, we're going to use the parasites on our own fellow species. So let me show the org here. It's very nice org. and it's going to go on Zhao. So 15 persuasion. We're using Pharisite some people. And you can tell from the name, right? This gives you also 5 espionage, 5 investigation, and it gives you purge. So it's great for, it's one of the few orgs that'll give you purge. It also gives you massive bonus to unity. It gives you social science research. Is a great org. It won't go into effect until next turn, but as of next turn, like his espionage will shoot up, and he'll be able to assassinate because he's a criminal, and he's got a criminal org on him, or several on them actually, and he can also purge people. So he is going to be my espionage guy. I'll have to figure out what else to do with the investigation. I mean, he might actually work for investigation too, because he's got crackdown, but he doesn't have detain, which is the main bottleneck there. My command guy does have detain, but that's also not, he's not really a investigation either. So probably my last counselor will have to be someone who can do detaining, like a investigator type guy. Oh, he's a quick learner. It wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, so that's the org, and then we're going to answer one more day. Oh, right, we got to do a project. Let's see, for a project. Well, let's keep pushing Hydra containment, although that's not urgent. And one day from now, we will finish a global tech.
We're in control here.
Okay, we have Slovenia. Okay, any day now, we will finish. I didn't finish. That's... I wish this didn't taunt me by saying 5,035 out of 5,000, because that should mean it's done, but it's not actually done. But that'll finish after I do the assignments. So I'm going to do the assignments, check the orgs, and then I'll be right back after the cut with the next global tech. Okay, so arrival law is complete. Unlocks a number of interesting projects as well as criminal orgs. I think it's time to start pushing out towards the Kuiper Belt. I'll run Mission to Jupiter while I'm doing other things in the other research, global research slots. Neural network will finish pretty soon. And well, I'll let this one finish before I maybe switch over to something like the Ops Center. It is pretty expensive. But that's a very important for us, especially because Russia is not going to give us that much in the way of mission control. And oh yes, so I've been building a great deal of, thank you, Soren, additional stations. So I have a station for every single research type now, once they're actually built. And when I get some more water and volatiles, I'll be putting in some more farms to increase my water and volatiles production. I want to have a good stockpile. That's going to be important to have. Okay, so that was just all for that little update, and I will see you all again next time. All right, so we have finished advanced neural networks. I'm going to continue pushing this global tech spot towards the quantum computing and then the directed space research. So that to do that, I need advanced atomic manipulation. Unlocks the quantum computing. And that's pretty important, so I'm going to prioritize that over everything else, actually. Also, Federated Hungary in. Moving on Bulgaria, too, because Academy abandoned it, and got a claim on it, so it's a good target. I'm going to go for Poland. It's going to be harder, but I'm pushing public opinion, and then I'll be able to start moving on, cracking down, grabbing Poland. It's got some good boost and mission control for me. And after that, probably I have room for Czechoslovakia too. 39, 40. Yeah, yeah, I should have room for Czechoslovakia too. So grab those as well, because again, I have claims on them. So I'll be in good shape with further expansion in Eastern Russia, or sorry, in Eastern Europe. It will be Russia soon. Oh, and transnational coordination. Well, I got lots of room now. Then after I finish that, yeah, I don't want people to sabotage me, so definitely that one's good too. Lots of good things. And we have 2 orgs. Potentially, oh, science org. I'm not sure I need social science, but we'll check. Very expensive government org. Probably won't bother with that. But I'll investigate that, do more purchasing things. I'm also building a station up in Middle Earth orbit. I'm going to build a space dock, and then I'm going to build a couple of ships with mobile science lab. You get a 5% space science bonus. This is in a different category, unless they changed it. And that extra category means you get an extra you can get an extra 50%. So I just need 10 of those. And if I build gunships, they have 2, so I just build 5 of them, and then 10% per one. You need 5 more mission control, but I should have plenty of mission control available. So, Humanity First wants a truce. Non-aggression pact. They had a bunch of other orgs they were trying to trade. I am giving them this one that is boost production and 1 mission control. It's not that useful for me anymore. I didn't even realize I had something like that. And I'm going to get some science orgs, including one that I was about to steal from them. And also this org, which it gives you project, it gives you military. It's a kind of an interesting one. It gives you a little bit of military science even, which is pretty hard to come by. Not a great amount, but a little bit will help. I'm going to have to abort his hostile takeover, but that'll probably automatically happen when I get this. So we're going to have another non-aggression pact.
Mission aborted.
Abort his mission, so we don't immediately break the non-aggression pact. And so we're I guess we're kind of an anti-alien faction, and the 2 main anti-alien factions are friendly-ish with us. Just gotta make sure I don't go after Humanity First and the Servant, or and Resistance, which I'll eventually have to break this pact because European Union is Humanity First territory, but there's a lot of room for me to grab things that Humanity First doesn't have yet, so I can play nice with them for a while. All right, so my dock is complete in the medium Earth orbit, so I'm going to build my first iteration of my space labs. I use the 2 module points to build mobile space science lab. This is a gunship, so it's super cheap in terms of size. I'm actually using aluminum for the metals because I have much better metals production than noble metals, so I don't want to spend the titanium on it. I can much more easily afford a tiny bit of metals than I can afford a tiny bit of noble metals. 70 versus 14 monthly production. 1 propellant tank of liquid rocket. I assume this is for low gravity experiments, perhaps, or something. This ship's not moving. And then my best current reactor, which is the solid core. So this ship is basically an immobile lab, but it can kind of move a tiny bit around if you really wanted to. And once this gains power, which will be soon, hopefully. Well, it'll gain power once I actually build some more power. So let's build another solar collector. I'll upgrade as well. And in a month, then I'll start producing my 5 science labs that are technically mobile. We've completed directed energy warfare. I managed to just barely win that, so I'm going to control what to do. The big things I'm going for are outer planets, and then also the tier 2 science. And both of these are kind of blocking that, so I think what I will go for is psychology, which will help me get to extended space survival. I could also do in situ resource utilization, but then I'd be doubling up another space science. On the other hand, maybe that's better. Yeah, I'll do the psychology, I guess. They're both 5,000, both very similar in bonus anyways, so I'll just spread it out. But that's going well. I have an administration node is unlocked thanks to, I think, administration law is what enabled it. Could be wrong about that though. I don't remember exactly what enables it. And it's good, very good. You get extra control point capacity. You don't get anything else, but more control point capacity is great. And it costs boost, but I have lots of boost. I can afford 9 of them. I got plenty of money income, so I can afford those too. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to slap those on as soon as I can. All right, so interesting event here. We're exploring Olympus Mons. I think we put... Oh, no, we didn't put an outpost on Olympus Mons, but we're still getting credit for it, I guess. And quick survey gets 300 science. We can spend a bunch of boost and money and gain like another 500 science. That's not a huge amount, maybe 20% of our monthly science income, but it's still pretty good. And I can easily afford the money and boost, so yeah, let's go collect a lot of information. That will get us a lot of progress towards finishing the admin node even faster. So just as an amusing note, the resistance is in control of the US. They're using the United States as a beatstick. And they've decided, let's go to war with Switzerland, who apparently is allied with Israel and North Korea. Well, those are 2 countries with nukes. I don't know how US is planning to get there, maybe through Italy. European Union won't let them through anymore. Or Germany. Germany will let them through too. So they could jump on Switzerland. I don't know if Israel is going to be willing to use their nuclear weapon or North Korea, but I guess I'll find out.
Mission complete.
And we're going to federate Croatia. So I think we have pretty much everyone federated in. And then in a couple months, September, I'll be able to start unifying and forming a larger Yugoslavia, which will be still not that large of a country, but be a smaller partner with Russia. And there we go. We have solidified control over Kiev. So that's going to reduce our unrest from hostile regions. It's going to reduce the penalty to cohesion from hostile regions. We still have 3 other to go. It'll take a long time. That is one reason why I'm not rushing to unify these guys into Russia. It's if I can avoid the hostile region, that'd be really nice because it takes a long time to fix it. Also, these are finished, which means I now have negative boost. I'm building some boost even in places that are inefficient because I need boost now. No update on the war with Switzerland. US seemed to have finished, was a little busy down here in Ethiopia. They're probably resupplying before they decide to pick fights with that very interesting alliance there. All right, so we completed the Hydra containment project, so we are now ready to capture and interrogate an actual live alien.
We're ready to bring in an alien.
Not much commentary on that. But yeah, if we do this, we can study their ferrocytes in much more detail, which would be great. For various reasons. So I will then need, let's do compact. See if I can get fission frag unlocked. If yes, that'd be great. And oh, they're going to steal it from us. That's fine. I have 2 that I've locked down. And I do have other things I need to research instead. Another space dock is complete, so we're going to put in... Well, when we have the power back on, there should be power coming on. There should be power coming back on if I'm allowed to actually look. Yeah, in after next mission phase. Okay, so next what should I get? Well, there's a lot of good things to pick up. I think I'll finish off targeting computer while I don't have anything with info science yet, because this will become info science in just a couple days.
The people will come to our side.
I think we're good with public support there.
People will come to our side.
And we're about to crack down the media and then purge out the president or executive.
The doctor means is that he has convinced atoms to emulate a Spartan phalanx, just as those ancient warriors locked their shields together to protect one another. These atoms combine into unbreakable armor. Colonel Hans Castillo, touring a classified R&D facility in Tierra del Fuego.
Okay, so we have advanced atomic manipulation done. That's a very important global project for because it unlocks some important things. We can go for quantum computing. And yeah, still prioritize it. I really want those tier 2 science modules, which I'm almost there. Once I finish quantum computing, it's just a quick hop over to the directed space research. And let's just finish out. Oh, they ended it? Well, that was a fast war to end. Bit anticlimactic. We're just going to finish out this mission phase and then we'll be done. Yes, we have control of Poland. Actually, I will invest in Unity now. And I think, yeah, so what I've discovered is that you can't peacefully unify if you have a hostile claim. You have Poland doesn't like Russia, in case you didn't know that. And they have a permanent hostile claim. So you can't peacefully unify, and improving Russia's governance score won't help. So I'm actually going to leave them as rivals, and once I have full control, I'm going to basically have Poland kick out everyone else, and then have Russia's military come in and oversee some peaceful elections. A fake war, effectively, to take over Poland, because it's never going to peacefully unify, so I might as well just swoop in once I can do it safely and don't have, European Union or United States or Korea or whoever else has built nukes in the past, time coming in and grabbing it. So I'll be doing that, but I'll be doing that in the next episode. Let's see. So yeah, I'll need magazine at some point. I don't think there's anything super urgent to pick up the Artemis 2 eventually. Well, actually, I suppose I'll instead go for National Labs. I do lose 10%, but that's okay. And that will give me more science. That'll be useful. Our org market has updated, which I will check later. And we are done with our last mission phase for this episode. Russia is preparing to invade Poland and add it to the Eurasian Union, which will give me a whole bunch more hostile regions that are very high population and wealthy. It's going to be a problem for me, but once I finish building all my mission control, then I'll be able to just start cranking up the government a lot. And as I get government higher, I'll be able to merge in some of these countries. I've got some anocracies here, so once I get up closer to anocracy, they'll actually be okay with joining up. And Yugoslavia is about to unify. Montenegro is ready to come in, and we're going to have a nice little country there. Probably build a lot of like mission control, funding. Not sure what else. We'll figure that out once we actually unify this whole area together. And in space, we're building our first spaceship. Coming out in just 3 days. It's not really, it's technically a spaceship, but it'll help the science. I really want to boost that science output right now. And then once I've kind of expanded that greatly, then we'll continue pushing harder for going to the Kuiper belts and starting building up that industry out there. All right, that is all for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please comment, like, and/or subscribe so others can find this video too. And I will see you all next week.